All right, we are back at the house, ready to do some more work. My dad is here today, helping out, trying to make the dream become a reality. Today we are going to be putting some subflooring in here in the kitchen, and we're also gonna be tackling the master bath. So it should be fun. Excited to learn from this guy and get some more stuff done.
Oh yeah.
Your tools are a lot dirtier than mine are. So what do you want to hit first? Are we...
Oh man, I wonder if this thing's even working.
What are we starting with?
Let's start with taking the drywall out.
Okay.
You take here, and this whole wall.
Okay.
This wall was built 3 years ago, it looks like.
Crazy.
No. Is that 18 or 10? No, 15 years ago.
Okay.
Not too old. Look at the drywall date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
New studs.
That didn't last long.
That must have been when they did this like PEX plumbing and stuff, like
yeah,
part of that remodel. Oh yeah, that's big. Dude, that's the biggest chunk. I didn't get any chunks that big.
Yeah, well, if you got it, you got it. Yesterday, Emma was like, I know it takes time, but when are things gonna start looking nicer? Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so it goes all the way there. Does it go too far this way? Is this still in there?
Okay.
Is it still in?
Yep.
Do I have more space to go?
Yeah, so like, right here you could go that way like maybe 8 or 9 inches.
Perfect, then this goes just right to the end.
Okay. Hey, I'm just gonna kick it out towards you.
Do it. Just putting this up because it makes the lighting better, really softens it. It's good on camera.
So like we've talked about in previous episodes, we are utilizing this closet space that was in this old bedroom and putting it into this master bathroom. This will give us space for a tub shower combo and just an overall bigger space, which will be great. This bedroom is actually getting turned into a living room, so we don't necessarily need a closet here, and so it really was best of both worlds to be able to swap where we're using that space.
What is going on up there?
Now, just like many other rooms in the house, this has a lowered ceiling, and so we want to make sure that we are actually able to raise it with everything that we have going on up there.
Something a little different over here.
Yeah, I was noticing that it's like a different...
Oh, this is that plywood.
You can take this if you need it.
So what's on there is this. This like...
Oh, sure.
And it's just like...
So underneath it is still that same stuff.
It's like cardboard with wallpaper.
There's a new passageway.
Wow!
Hey, pink bucket!
This is so wild. It doesn't look like the same house.
There's a lot going on.
I've been busy this morning.
What's the, so you got a tub going here? What's happening here?
You ask me questions as if I know the answer.
All right.
I mean, toilet, so, I don't know.
All right, I won't worry about it right now.
This is what I'm gonna guess. Okay? We've got tub here.
Okay.
We've got vanity there, maybe.
Okay.
Toilet? Well, we don't want to move all the plumbing though. I don't know. Mom knows. Mom!
So after a long dialogue about all the different pieces in this master bath and where they'd fit best, it turns out my prediction was 100% accurate, and that's where everything's gonna go, and we're just gonna have to move some of the plumbing. That's gonna be on my dad, and so gives him a little more work to do, but he's happy to do it, and it's going to make this space be the most functional.
So, Dad, were you saying to score it up here? Or were you saying cut it with the sawzall? For this drywall?
I would just take, I would sawzall it.
Okay.
I'd probably come from this side because you got this little wire here.
Yeah.
If you just go, just sawzall, go from this side.
Well, I'm talking about the top.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Just like, get up in there with the sawzall, just watch out for that wire.
Yeah.
And then you can throw your hammer in here, wedge this, cut the nails, because there's a couple nails in there. And you just take out that whole 2x4. Then you slide the blade right through there.
See if it'll go.
Sure. Oh, Corbin, you made it so easy.
Good. That's my goal in life.
That one should be ready too.
Okay. Most overpowered demo tool.
The Sawzall?
Yeah.
I know. It's so good.
There was a ridiculous amount of drywall screws here, and so we had to pull those all out before we start with framing in this new wall, before we put the new drywall in, and just get this master bath all set up. And so I went through and started it. Emma finished off taking out all these screws.
Tell me if you ever meant it. My path was straight, but then you bent it.
So we found ourselves clipping along with really no issues, and we thought this was going to be just a smooth process all around until we took out all the drywall in the ceiling and found our first problem. One thing that wasn't on our radar, but really should have been, was the fact that bathrooms have a fan, and that comes with a ventilation system. And so this lowered ceiling was where that was routed. So with that, we had to come up with a creative solution in order to be able to still have ventilation in the bathrooms. That's gonna be needed, but not have these vents just be hanging from the ceiling where we can see them. One option was to put the fan on the wall and have the vents outside, which I wasn't a huge fan of, and the other was to route them upstairs. And now you may be thinking, well, where's that gonna go? Aren't you just gonna see it upstairs? Well, we have talked about before in a previous episode that we're going to bring the walls in slightly. So instead of it going all the way to 0 and there being this sharp angle at the bottom, there's a little bit of a wall there. It's framed in just slightly. And so with that gap, we'll be able to route these ventilation systems. Although it obviously isn't very pretty, I do think it already looks better having these higher ceilings. It just feels like there's more space in here. And with adding this closet from this bedroom, this is going to be a really awesome master bath. The dumpster finally arrives, and now we can finally start taking all of this excess material out of the house and create some space to work, make it feel a little bit cleaner, and feel like we're actually making some progress. And so we spent quite a bit of time just running material out into the dumpster to pave a way for the projects we have coming up. Now that the material is moved, we can start working on our space. And so we're here pulling some nails from that tongue and groove boards and sweeping up all this dust that's going here. So then we can start figuring out what's rotted, what is able to stay in, how we're going to be able to route the plumbing, and start moving forward on this kitchen space. Definitely can't be all work and no play. And I just love that video of Emma, so I had to include it. As we finish up this last little bit of cleaning, we're now able to start looking at this plumbing. Now, the water damage from the sink was actually looking like it was going to be worse than we first expected, and so we needed to pull back all of these boards to see if the water had gone all the way through into the framing, which is where we would have our biggest issues, we pulled it back, and the vast majority of the framing was actually still in good shape. There was really just one piece that needed to be replaced, and so we started game planning how we're going to remove it, replace it, while keeping everything structurally sound. And so that's what we're tackling here as we start to take this piece out. A little bit of this subflooring was compromised as well, and so we're gonna have to replace that. And then we're going to put our new layer of subfloor on top of it as well, just to stiffen everything up. And so one spot we're gonna be, patching, and then the rest will just be quick, full pieces that we're gonna be laying down on top.
When we pull this guy out, it's gonna be a lot easier to get the rest of this stuff.
Yeah. Let's take off that board and see what's going on down there, because the subflooring's got to go under there too.
Okay.
Now, if you're wondering why suddenly this video looks significantly different, that's because I ran out of storage space on my camera. I didn't think about the fact that this was going to be a 13-hour workday, and that's a lot of footage. It takes up a whole lot of space, and so I will not make that mistake next time. I'll make sure I have plenty of memory available, but for the remainder of this video, everything was shot on my iPhone, and so that's what you're seeing currently. So you can see this new 2x4 that's in place, and then these two that we're going to be stacking right here as well as blocking for our subfloor. That's really the main piece that had to be switched out because of rot, and so we're going through here. Now we're going to put in some ledger locks to make sure that it's super strong.
Flush from the top of that boy.
No. No! Why?
It's supposed to be a nice photo op, Corbin.
Dang it. Get down! What do you want to do? There?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! That's fine. Lift this up a little bit.
Oh, we good, Corbin?
As you can probably tell from that, by the end of this work day, we were going a little bit crazy, getting a little tired, getting a little hungry, but we had one more project that we wanted to tackle before we called it a day, and that was this wall that we're going to be taking out and moving over to create a bigger living room space. And so we need to start by getting all this drywall off, getting the plank wood off, so then we can reveal the framing and make a plan for how to move it over safely. This was one of those situations where just getting the first piece was actually the hardest part, because once we got that out, it was way easier to be able to pull these other planks out once we had some prying power. And so it took a little while to get started, but then we started flying. And once we had this first side out, it became even easier, as you'll see here soon, because we were able to push from this back side. So behind this wall, I have a big sledge, and I am just smashing against this thing. You start to see little bulges here and there as it's starting to give, but these fasteners are holding it on just barely. But once it goes, this thing is going. And just like that, easy as can be, this thing is donezo, and we can see what it's going to be like to have some more space for this living room. This was a long day, and we're about to hit it again bright and early tomorrow morning, which will be part 2. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't yet, definitely subscribe. We are just getting started on this journey, but each day we're getting one step closer to making this house our home. And with that, today's adventure is over. We'll see you on the next one.